All right, happy Monday on this last day in June.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to believe.
I know, time just flies like crazy. Let's go demi-plie, half point and stretch, and half point and stretch. Plie, heels up and down. One more plie and two more plies. Roll through your feet. Port de bras forward and two and three and four. Grand plie, six and seven and eight. Up and over back and the two and the three and the four and other grand plie, five and the six, seven and the eight. So we're building it really slowly. Demi half, both heels the third time, then two more demi plies and one roll through. Port de bras to the bar. Grand plie, away from the bar. One more grand plie. Let's have a nice parallel stretch before you find your balance in first position, and that is it. So it's a double whammy in first and second. And here we go. Demi half point for your arch and one. And two. Both heels this time. Two more demi plies and a one. Stretch your knees nice and long and two. Roll through and five. Careful, allongé before you move and allongé port de bras forward. There we go. Open your chest. Bend over back. And into your second position. Here we go, demi half point. Spread your toes. Relax your ankles. Both heels. Demi one. And demi two. Now roll through five. To the bar and down. Grand plie. Feel both arms across your chest. Give yourself a parallel stretch before finding your balance in first. Again, open your chest, feel your shoulders. And relax. Here we go. Good. Here we go. To the other side, please. And feel all of your joints pointing in the same direction, which would be sideways. Demi one. And stretch. And two. Roll the heel and the half and the toes and the half and the heel, brush it in. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, just a nice ripple through your foot, and the 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, flex half point, 4 point, flex half point, 4 point, reverse, tendu, half heel, half, full, half heel, brush it in, backside in front, inside flex point, outside side, same thing, roll through in second this time, and that is it. And here we go. To the other side, please, and really feel your heel toe alignment. Get the strong standing side throughout. Let's go tendu, side and front and side and back and 4, 2 first and 7 and 8 and left side and back and side and front and 4 and 6 and 7 and 8 side and front and back and close. Front and side and back and side and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Here's your pattern. 1, back, side, front, 4, 2, 3, 4, side, switch, front, side, switch, back, 4. Side, switch back to the back, to the front and the close, 4 en croix. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Roll through your feet in first and fifth, and that is it. So careful with that third set. Side and the front, same leg goes to the back. Then 4 en croix on the outside before your 8 to first. Okay, and here we go. Front and side, back, 4 to first. Careful, we are coming up. There's a pattern change. Side, front and back. 4 en croix, front, side, and back. Ha ha ha. Now 8 to first and 1. Isolate your toes from your arch. 5. And try to maintain your weight between your legs and the 2 and the 3. Careful now, side and back and front. En croix, 4. There we go. 8. And close your 5th. 7, 8, and roll through. Tight 5th, feel that 5th super functional and active. And relax when you are ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side. Are we good with that third pattern? Let's see if we can manage this without roadside assistant this time.
I wasn't quite sure on the count though.
It's side and the front and the back. 4 en croix and the 7 and the 8. Then 8 to the side. Is that making sense? 1 and the 2 and the back. Close your first 4 front and the side and the back and the side. Now you have your last 8 to your first.
Okay.
And the thing is, if you don't make it into a balance bar, you go front and first and back and first. That gives you your first 4 counts before your 4 tendus en croix. Is that making sense?
Okay.
Yeah, so don't just brush it through. Otherwise, you'll have 1 count left over.
So don't brush it through.
Exactly, don't brush it through.
Okay.
It's just
All right.
side, front, back.
Okay.
With a nice first in between. How's Jane doing? Okay, here we go. And of course, we're pushing our toes into the floor and all of that fun stuff, keeping our heels in line with our toes, etc., etc. Here we go. And 6. On the down quarter bra this time. 2. Here we go. 1, 2. And 1, 2. That's it. 1. Really massage the floor with your toes. Try to use your allonges as the beginning of your next border bra. And use that allonge. 1. And 1. That's it. Gregg gets the golden star for once. Wow.
Gee.
You know the beginning. Side and the front and the side and the back just for Jane and the 6 and the 7. Side and the back and the side and the front and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6. Let's not change that first one so we can continue to the other side immediately. Side and the front and the side and the back, 3 en croix. Side and the back and the side and the front, 3 en croix. 3 en croix to the front, to the side, to the side, to the side, to the side, 3 en croix to the back, to the side, to the side. No worries about not changing, I just did that wrong when I marked it. Certainly, other side. Side, front, side, back, 3 en croix. Side, back, side, front, 3 en croix. Dyslexia speaking, 3 en croix, inside, front, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side, 3 en croix, back, side, side, and soutenu. Making sense, Greg?
How's it start?
As we just did, side and the front and the
Okay,
side and the
yes.
back, 3 en croix. Let's give that a nice demi-plie there after your third en croix. Then reverse that, 3 and the 4, 3 en croix. Start with 3 en croix, but go straight through so there's no pause. Front and side and back and front, 4 to the side, each one changes. Back and side and front and back, just 2 to the side. Demi-plie soutenu to the other side. Of course, with our arms and allongés and all of that fun stuff, and heads and toes. Here we go, and destination fifth. Here we go, and close front. And the 3. Juicy demi-plie. And reverse. And the 2. And 3. And back. Straight through front and side and back, inside front, 4 to the side and 2 and the back and side and front and back, 2 to the side, soutenu. Here we go, and 2. We make one leg push the other out, and the 6 and soft demi-plie. 'Side and 2, front and 2, side and 2, back and 2, front and 2, side and 2, back and 2, side and 2. 1 and 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 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stay and close. This time same pattern, however, is 2. 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 2 to the front, 2 to the side. Once again, just 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, encore 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stay, close 5th, other side. Yeah, we're just doubling it up. 2 to the side, 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, 2 encore, same leg, all the way around. Repeat this one side, one front, one side, one back, front and the side and the back and the side. Triple balance bar, feel your arabesque. Close fifth. Yes.
No, wait a minute.
We just did side, front, side, back in our previous combination. Now do exactly the same, and then 3 encore. Now do exactly the same thing with 4 encore, but double it all up. So it's not just 1 to the side, but 2 of them. And then 2 inside front, 2 outside side, 2 inside back, 2 encore all the way around on the outside. It's the anti-inflationary thing. You get double what you got before. Yes.
So
Mm-hmm. 2
2,
front,
2,
2, and 2 back. Now 2 encore, 2 front, 2 side, 2 back, 2 side.
2.
2. There we go. Now we're going just 1 front, side and the front and the side and the back. So the same diet. 4 encore. Front and the side and the back and the side singles. Now triple balance bar. Front and front, back, front, back, front, back. Hold your arabesque and close. Would you like me to show that one more time?
Yeah,
Good. Okay. Here we go. So we're just doubling everything up. 1 and the 2 and the 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 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, 2 to the side. Repeat exactly the same thing just with onesies. 1 and the 1 and the 1 and the 1, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stay, feel your arabesque, close, reverse, 1 and the 2, 1 and the 2, 1 and the 2, 1 and the 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, just 1, 1 and the, where am I? Yes, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the back and the side and the front and the side, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stay. Let's just stay right there. It's a lot to do without the soutenu.
Alex, are the 2 to the side first, fifth, or is it?
No, they're both to fifth. The first one obviously doesn't change the first time around. Then 2 encore, front side, back side, right, back, and side. Now the same thing with the onesie, as we just did in our no, side and the front and the side and the back. We are still in the same scheme. 1 encore, all the way around. Triple balancer. Stay, close. Okay. Let's see how we do, and it's not terribly fast. And fifth, and fifth, and fifth, 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 and fifth, and front, 2, side, 2, back, 2, side, singles, 1, 4 encore, and a 7, and 8, and balance one, stay arabesque, feel yourself, close fifth, 2 to the side, and 2 to the back, 2 to the side, and 2 to the front, encore, back 2, side 2, front 2, side 2, 1 side, 1 back, 1 side, 1 front, 4 encore, 3 balance wise, and then just stay, make sure your leg is not your high chain. There we go, so you really can feel it pull forward and relax. Okay. Interesting. Jane at least got 1/2 golden star from Gregg this time. Is it too simple?
so it always starts to the side.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Okay, here we go. And here we go. 2 to the front, 2 to the side, on the outside, 2. And balance for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. to the side, 2 back, 2 back, 2 side, 2 front, 2 side, balance rise. Oh, sorry, onesies, my bad. Now balance rise. And relax when you're ready. Alright. Interesting. We'll put this one back tomorrow, what do you say? And then 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, and 2 to the side.
That's why I thought everything started to the side, and so I was trying to do that each
Well, the
time.
beginning of the combination.
Well, yeah. Okay.
1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and 5 to your coupe. Close. Or 1, 2. If you want to take your arm, you could. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. This is all just going to first and 2 and 3. Passe unflat and the close reverse. 2 slow, 3 a little quicker, but keep it in first. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2. This one closes fifth, coupe front this time and the close. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. This closes in fifth position back. Passe releve this time. Just stay, bring it from passe back to passe front for your balance. And that is all it is. We'll go to the left after. Just quick toes into the floor. Here we go with or without port-a-bras. And here we go. And first, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and close fifth, coupe back. Close and first. 1, 2, 3 and 1. One more time. Close fifth front, passive flat. 1. Close fifth back and reverse and 1. Just nice quick toes, let them drop right back into that first and 1. Close front this time, coupe. And go. Bring your passe to the front. Give yourself a stable closing into your plie. Treat it like a tomboy. Okay, here we go. You're Gregg. Just don't forget, you're coming from fifth front. The first one closes fifth back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Details, details, and close and
port-a-bras be with starting with the first dégagé or just the 3 fast?
since it was voluntary, I guess it's kind of up to you. You could have gone 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or just 1, 2, take it with your 3. So it was not specified. It was a very democratic port-a-bras.
Okay.
Since we are at a demi-plie side and the fifth and the front and the fifth, just to confuse Gregg a little bit more. And back to passé, lié, onze and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Let's have a parallel stretch in 4th and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Start with demi-plie, squeeze your coupé, passé. 2 temps-liés to close. À la seconde, this time close and back and close and front 2 passé. 2 temps-liés. Onze and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Finish it in temps du back. Parallel stretch 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Plié, relevé, squeeze your coupé first. Now you're passé. 2 temps-liés and no stretching after that. So careful, it starts to the side. Plié à la seconde, close 5th back, plié inside front. Plié inside back, 2 passé, temps lié forward and back. 8 ronds, parallel stretch in 4th. Close 5th, relevé, squeeze, coupé, passé, 2 temps liés to the side. Close your 5th, reverse. Okay, and here we go. Start à la seconde, your toes are already pointing that way. And plie 5th back, nice and tall. And squeezy front, release. Bring it back to the back and release. Feel your attitude on your way to passing. Feel your temps liés forward and back. Go 1. Once 1. And 2. And 3. Remember, there's nothing wrong looking at your fingertips. Finish temps du front. Parallel stretch in 4th. 2. Yes, Gregg. And 3. And 4. Yeah, careful there with that pattern. I even got confused with it. Yeah, you're going side, inside, front, outside, back to tendu, or side, inside, back, outside, front to passé tendu when you reverse it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And you basically have to give yourself an extra demi-rond to find the correct fourth position for your parallel stretch. When you go on the down, finish with tendu back instead of tendu front. When you go on the or, finish with tendu front instead of letting it go to tendu back.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not a demi-rond, it's a balance bar through first. So you finish up in the correct fourth. Okay. And here we go. Very nice balance steady in. And I hope I didn't jinx it. Evil laugh from the abyss. Here we go. And brush into the floor. And super tight fifth. Melt right into that plie. Super tight fifth. Push that back leg out. And two. That's it. And two. And second close front. And melt. There we go. Already feel how it moves into your tendu. Backward and forward quickly. On the low and two. Parallel stretch and two. Greg, if you like, go back and forward this time instead of sideways. Jane, keep doing what you're doing. That's it. Right. Let's kill two birds with one stone in a different way today. Frappe 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, soft fondu relevé. Frappe 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, soft fondu relevé. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, fondu to relevé. Petit and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, demi-plié, close your fifth. 4 frappés, nice and crisp. Now the contrast in your fondue front and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you have frozen cheese and melted cheese. Petit 2 and the 3 and the 4. If you want to keep it on relevé, you can demi-plié fifth, soutenu, other side. 4 frappés, 1 fondue, front, back and side. Petit but moss. Demi-plié à la seconde parterre, close fifth, reverse and left. And here we go. So really feel the contrast between these two movements. And super soft. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Softly now. Softly up to relevé petit 5, 6. Demi-plié, close your fifth. Let's go développé front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, pour the bras 6 and the 7 and the 8, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and 8, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, to the bar 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, coupe attitude front, stretch, close. Let's reverse it. Back and the 2 and the 3 and, développé first, then you pour the bras front, side, away from the bar, close fifth, back, 45 degrees attitude in the back, feel your balance there, close. We'll do the left afterward. And here we go. Again, feel these nice coupés, the transition from coupé through passé to your développés. Use your standing leg, feel your standing side arm throughout as well. And 2. Melt right into your port de bras. Quite a bit of time. Use it wisely. Demi-plié. And 2. Make sure it's not too high. Treat it as a turn forward. Keep growing in your standing side. Stretch and close. And a nice soft demi-plié. Very nice. Good. Demi-plié. Here we go. Deep breath and 1. especially with energy. Good. And finish. Okay. Okay, yeah, give it a second. It's long, but it's good. All right. And here we go. Yeah, super aware of your standing side, and everything should be fine. Let's have this one nice and easy cloche, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 to the front and the 1 to the back. 2 compartments to the side. Back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the front. 1 more to the back, 1 more to the front, just 1 to the side, soutenu. Other side. That's all we need to realign our nuts and bolts. And here we go. Pushing into the floor, and you're standing leg helping the man one, and just 1 and soutenu to the other side. Here we go. have a nice stretch before we come to the center. going to come as a surprise to you. Let's go to the side. Side and the front and the side and the back and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and 1, reverse that, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the side and the front and the back and the side. Plié and the coupé and the tendu forward and the side and the back and the front and the side. Plié and the coupé tendu back and the close, there is your left. And the 3, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the side and the front and the side and the back. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the side and the front and the back and the side. Coupé tendu, side and the back and the front and the side and the coupé tendu. So this comes a little bit back to what we did in first, under bar. Are we good to give this a mark, or are there questions?
Okay.
Let's give it a mark. Of course, destination 5th. And which is totally fine. We can do the left afterward. Yeah, so once again, careful with your third pattern. It tricks you. Okay. And here we go. Just push into the flow, feel your squareness, feel your architecture. Good question. And 1, and 2. And relax. Yeah, side and the front and the back and the side. Right foot goes to coupé tendu forward first. So you keep on switching feet, Gregg. Is that making sense?
Side, front, back,
side.
side.
Right foot goes again.
Here.
Yes, forward. Now reverse that. Side and the back. So you're starting with your back foot. Side and the back and the side and the front. Side and the back and the front and the side. Now I tricked myself.
Front. Oh, that's right.
Then tendu back because it's a reverse.
Okay.
Are we good to do the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Side and coupé tendu forward, side and back, and front and side, and coupé back tendu back. Okay. How about doing this one more time? However, let's make it a pirouette in the end to tendu forward, and then pirouette on the dawn to also tendu forward. This way it will change legs and we can go right and left immediately. Is that making sense? So the first part stays exactly the same way. Side and the front and the side and the back, 4 traveling backward. Start with your back foot, side, back, side, front, 4 coming forward. Now, it's also the same, side and the front and the back and the side. On the or to tourner forward. Reverse that, side and the back and the front. And the side, back and the front and the side. On the don. Back foot, tourner forward again. Yep. Let's make it a tourner sideways as a matter of fact, so you're not running out of room. Make it a tourner sideways, close the other foot in front. This way we can go to the left immediately. So close your right foot back after your tourner side. Is that making sense?
So they're both tournier side.
The first one is still forward as we just did.
Oh, okay.
The second one goes sideways just so we can change feet and don't run out of screen room at the same time. Okay, so there's a logical reason for breaking the logic. Okay, how's Jane doing? Are we good? All right, here we go. On the don. Tourner side. Close your right foot back, go left. Side and front. Side and back. There we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. On the or tourner forward, that's it. And over. Sideways and close. I know. All right, not bad, not bad. So, okay. Why not develop it forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Vertebra forward and 6 and 7 and 8. Balance right through to arabesque. Push down to tombe back. Piqué arabesque. To demi-plie. Pas de bourrée to your 5th. Développé écarté. 2 and 3 and 4. Hold on a second, I just had it. Oh. Écarté, demi-plié, relevé arabesque, plié, and pas de bourrée. Développé 2 and 3 and 4, forward and 6 and 7. Keep your arms up so you can just open them into your arabesque. There are 3 counts to relevé and tombe back. Développé écarté 2 and 3 and 4. Demi-plié, relevé. Oh, I'm sorry, no, piqué arabesque, demi-plié, pas de bourrée. Now écarté back, plié. Fouilleté, plié. Front 2, 3, 4. Forward 6, 7, and 8. Brush through. Relevé, tombe 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep your toes exactly where they are. Push off your back foot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Écarté 1 and 2. Plié 3 and 4. Plié 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We are on the other side. Right, careful there not to move your toes at all, to step right back onto them. Then demi-plie, pas de bourrée again. Now développé écarté back. Plié fouilleté this time. Plié arabesque. Pas de bruit. And you're on the other side. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. You're right, everyone. Rush through. Let me modify this, otherwise it gets way too slow. Demi plié, pas de bruit. Chassé fort. Zirkel pour le bras.
Take all the time in the world.
Make sure there's a nice country back. Let's retime this. Take it through. Piqué. Plié. Pas de bruit. You got this better than me. Écarté. 1 and 2. Plié. Right away, fouilleté. Take your time. Pas de bruit. Chassé fort. Circle. Take all the time in the world. So you get the nice perfect adjustment in your spine. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right. Here we. How's Jane?
Arabesque, releve.
Tombe back the first time, so you're back, and then from there step right, correct. Now demi plié. Feel the same placement of your center, however you're pliing and pas de bourring out of that arabesque instead of tombing onto it. But you want to feel twice the same balance, slightly behind you, and then either go forward or back depending on where we are. Okay. And here we go. Feel your first and transit. Feel your arabesque come in front of your nose. Good. Feel your piqué plie. That's a Jane. Good. Excellent. And écarté. You can time this a little bit personally, however you like it. Plie. Make sure you're not getting stuck in the développé. Plie. Pas de bourrée. And you can phrase this a little bit. Make sure you don't pop your heel. Control. There we go. Good. There's no rush. Yes, Jane. Good. And développé. There is no tombe there, just plié, pas de bourrée, and circle pour le bras. Okay. Yeah, good stuff in it. Jane, will you have to leave us soon?
One more.
One more. Okay, perfect. Excellent.
Feels good.
Balancez, pas de basque and chassé, plié, coupé, pirouette, tourner back. Balancez forward and back, piqué, arabesque, plié, pas de bourrée to your fourth, coupé on the down, close fifth. Balancez, pas de basque into your fourth. Let's keep these pirouettes and coupé. Tourner back. Balancez, effacez forward and back, piqué, arabesque, demi-plié as we just did, to your fourth. Coupé on the down, close your fifth. We'll take them in passé the next time around. Yeah, one balancé, one pas de basque. Coupé on the or tourner back. Balancez forward and back. Piqué arabesque. Plié pas de bourrée to fourth. On the down, heel forward. Close fifth, you're ready for the other side. Let's try to feel the same thing with our piqué arabesque as we just had in the adagio. Straight to fourth and coupé on the down, turn close fifth front. That should get you to the other side. Let's give this a mark so Jane has a chance of doing this beautifully. And here we go. One could start in the sous And here we go. That's a jump, good. And one. And sure, I'll take it. And three. And four. Try only to speed up your head instead of taking too much force into your turn. Same amount of force, double the amount of head. Better, better. Try to avoid that mistake, Gregg, to take too much force just because it's a double. Keep it calm and just have a double head. It's your head, not the amount of force you're taking. So force for a single, and control in a double. That's exactly the idea. Almost. And remember, it goes to Tonglier, otherwise your body is just going to go any which way it wants to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. I will be seeing you tomorrow. And how about doing this one more time, Gregg, in passe this time? And
Okay.
yes, why don't you keep the scheme, start the combination, do it with a single first, lock in the feeling of that single in terms of force, and then try to take the same force with that syncopated double head instead of trying to push too hard into it and losing control over it. Okay, here we go. Almost, but no, it's a totally backward and one and two. Better, better, better. And relax. Okay. Well, it did improve your own dance. And two pliés, one sauté, one more plié, two pliés, one sauté, one more plié, two pliés, one sauté, one more plié, 1, 2, 3. Two pliés, one sauté, one more plié. Let's start it as a matter in fact in fifth, it makes more sense. Two pliés, one sauté, one more plié, two pliés, one sauté, one more plié, fifth, and the 2 and the 3, stretch your knees. And you can go right and left in case you're wondering. Two pliés, one jump, one more plié. Be careful there. This is a little less obvious than it seems. Two pliés, one jump, one plié. Two pliés, one jump, one plié. 3 changements. Stretch your knees. Two pliés, jump, one more plié. Two pliés, now jump, one more plié. Two pliés, jump, one more plié. Now 3 changements.
So the first 2 pliés are in fifth.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, all right, okay.
Careful, this is tricky. You really have to stay on top of your pliés, otherwise you'll make it 1 or 3 or 5, but not 2 and 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. So your number 2 is your jump. Your number 3 is your... Okay, let's give it a mark. Okay, here we go. Not quite. 2 instead of 3. 1 and a 2, so your 2 must be the jump. That is the tricky thing about this thing. It started off well, but keeping it consistently through seems to be a challenge.
So the preparation for the jump is always 2.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2. Now you have 4 pliés for your next jump. Yeah. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Let's not forget about the 4. Now 1 and a 2 and a 3. I think it was 3 and a 4.
I thought the preparation for the jump was on 2.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2. Let's keep that consistent in case I'm mixing it up. But there are 3 pliés before your next jump, because your last count is always a plié. So you're starting the phrase with a plié, and then you give it 2 additional pliés.
Okay.
So try to stay completely in the rhythm there. It's really, really easy to lose it. And here we go. One more time. And a 2. 1, 2. 2. Gotcha. Yeah, don't think 2 and then you need another plié to jump. The 2 is the jump. Yeah, that second plié is the jump on 3. So it prepares you for your jump on 3. Is that making sense? You're doing well from 5th to 2nd, but then in 2nd it gets kind of sketchy. All right, here we go. And that's good. 1, 2, that's your jump. 2, go. Try again. There you go. Yeah, okay, let's do the other side. This is tricky to keep it all the way through. You actually have to count it, and you really have to make sure that the end of your final plié is the beginning of your jump. Otherwise, you'll have to bounce another one. Otherwise, you don't get off the ground. All right. Let's do the other side. Let's do the left. We just did the right. Here we go, just so you stay even. Just 2. 1, 2, go. 1. Okay. Yeah, this is the funky one, but it's a good one. All right, since we are at it. Let's go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and glissade, and a 1 and a 2 and glissade and plié, and a 1 and a 1 and glissade. Changement, 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 glissade, assemblée. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and glissade, and a 1 and a 2 and glissade, assemblée, and a 1 and glissade. Changement, 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 glissade, assemblée. There we go. Starting with our right foot back to go to the right. We're starting with the right foot back, Gregg. There. 1 and a 2, 3 pliés, 1 glissade. 2 pliés, a glissade, and another plié. 1 plié and a glissade. And 3 changements. Yeah, and you're always changing your glissades. There is no difference. There. No, 3 changements for 1 glissade assemblée coming from the back. And now you're ready for the other side, starting with your left foot.
Oh, because it starts in the back.
Exactly. So this is
2, 3, 1,
2 and 3. 1 more plié. Now just 1 plié, 1 glissade.
Glissade.
Glissade change. Always glissade change. 3 changements for 1 glissade assemblée. Yep. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and glissade and the 1 and the 2 and glissade plié and the plié glissade and the changement, changement, one more changement, glissade assemblée. So that last changement is happening on 1, not on 4. That will be our test. If that last changement happens on 1, we did it correctly. Yeah, 3 pliés, 2 pliés, 1 plié. 3 and the push and the 2. Make sure you change your glissades.
It's the last one.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, bum, bum, bum,
And change.
Assemblée.
No. We're not doing the combination. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and glissade, 1 and the 2 and glissade and plié. Plié, glissade, right foot is in front. That is why we need 1 and the 2, 3 changements for 1 glissade assemblée in the very end. Now you're on the other side. 3 glissades, always change your fifth. 2 glissades, plié, 1 glissade, changement, 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 glissade assemblée left. Yep. This goes right back to the trouble we had with the previous combination, the timing of the pliés. And the tying of the pliés together with the jump. All right, here we go. Let's give it a mark. We haven't done it yet. Yeah, this is rhythm and downbeat. All the way to the bitter end.
One, two, three, glissade. 1, 2, glissade. Plie.
Yeah, correct.
Plie, and then it's glissade change again.
Yes, correct. And then 3
Three.
changements. And glissade assemblée from there. That's right. Start on the left. 2, 3. 1 more plié.
Bum, bum, bum.
3 changements.
3.
Glissade assemblée. There you go. Easy on the surface. Not quite so easy. Once we get into it, here we go. Changement.
Yeah, but the third one is just plie, glissade, assemblée.
No, the third one is plié, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée. Yeah, after your single plié, you have 1 glissade and 3 changements before glissade, assemblée. Mean, nasty, rotten, mean.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, bum, bum. 1, 2, 3, bum. Then plie.
Yeah, glissade.
Glissade.
Not change your glissade. If you don't change your glissade, nothing is going to work. There we go. Now that might remind you that you now need 3 changements in order to do glissade assemblée on the right.
I was trying to add a glissade assemblée somewhere.
Yes, you did. In
So
your
it's
very,
just,
as your general,
it's just
very
plie,
self.
glissade. It's just plie, glissade.
Exactly. Plié, glissade, plié, glissade 3 times, 3 changements, and a glissade assemblée. Just with some rhythmical tricks in there. Okay, here we go one more time. And yes. It is because you're separating your plié from your jump itself. And remember that your last plié is always the beginning of your glissade. And the only problem is that we're decreasing number of pliés.
Plie, glissade.
Uh-huh.
it's plie glissade that's
Right, and you really have to anticipate when the glissade happens countwise. Otherwise, yes, it's going to be impossible to do. That is why it is tricky. Okay, here we go. One more time. Hold on, hold on, hold on,
it's
hold
the
on,
wrong
hold
way.
on. Plie glissade change. You're not changing your last glissade. That is why you're getting in trouble. You're
Yeah.
already anticipating your glissade assemblée, which you should not, because there are 3 changements before that to separate the first part from the last. Is that making sense? Let's start with our left foot in the back, just so we stay even. And of course, it always means that your front foot has to push into the glissade. Just saying. And change. Well, you started to notice it, so. Yep. There is no assemblée after your single glissade. There are 3 changements out of that. So you must land that glissade in fifth while changing your legs, as you did the 2 times before. Glissade to fifth. No, but fifth back.
Oh,
Fifth back.
gotta change.
Yes, you need to change your glissade like you did before. Now, this is the only glissade that doesn't change because you have an assemblée following it. This is total trickery. If you're not completely in control
Right.
of your toes, this thing is not working.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, I'm very proud of it. Here we go, man. Better. Would you like to try the other side at least once
Yeah.
for your redemption? This is the Monday Glissade challenge, I guess. And yeah, it was better, that's right. Now, how about pointing your toes? Yeah, now we just have to do that with pointed toes.
You can jump off the ground.
Right, and pushing down instead of just letting your hips fly up because it's time to jump. Would you like to have that one last time, or are we done?
Now we can try.
Okay. So now with our toes pushing down into the floor in order to jump up. Okay, here we go. Let's bring this one back tomorrow. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank
And
you.
I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.